But for now, let's check conditions in Virginia Beach with meteorologist Taylor Stephenson joining us live from the ocean front. Taylor, what are you seeing out there?
Well, right now here at the Virginia Beach oceanfront, much different conditions than where I was down in the Outer Banks. Winds are still kicking up at times here, a bit breezy, but otherwise what we're talking about is mainly a mix of sand and snow. Not much snow going on here across parts of Virginia Beach, maybe an inch or two. We do have a few kids who are out here at the First Street Park where they are building a few snowmen, making some snowballs, but not as much to play with as you got down into places like northeastern North Carolina, where Craig and Hunter have mentioned where we've seen anywhere from 4 to 6 inches of snow there. So not as much, but still it is snowy here on the south side. But the thing about today will be that cold weather. This wind is making it feel so much colder outside, and we're going to remain below freezing for the rest of the day into early tomorrow. So if you're heading outdoors, make sure to wear plenty of layers. Live at the Virginia Beach oceanfront, I'm meteorologist Taylor Stephenson for 13 News Now.
All right, Taylor, thanks for that. And staying in Virginia Beach, Mount Trashmore is closed today along with every park facility and recreation center.
Yeah, so let's turn now to Emily Harrison joining us live at Mount Trashmore Park this afternoon with a reminder on this snow day, sledding is not allowed at Mount Trashmore. Emily, what else are you seeing out there?
Good afternoon. Well, it looks just a little bit different than what it did this morning. The snow is no longer falling, but it is just as bitterly cold out here. A lot of families attempting to drive past this area, trying to chance their way inside of Mount Trashmore. That's going to be a no-go as sledding and the entire park is closed for today, and sledding is not allowed, leaving some families a bit disappointed that they're going to be missing out on that fun, at least here.
The plan was to potentially go sledding at Mount Trashmore.
But Virginia Beach Parks and Recreation leaders had other plans in place. They closed the gates at Mount Trashmore, sending hopeful families away for the sake of their safety.
We have a little hill in the neighborhood we might could try out. We'll definitely take a little walk and let them have some fun.
Over in town center, crews worked long hours to clean up the snow block by block. And at the oceanfront, brutal winds swept the snow away from the beach and towards the streets, creating little snowbanks across the city. City leaders in Virginia Beach are still warning drivers to stay alert, even if the snow starts to melt.
I think they salted them, so they were very nice.
Neighborhoods are still kind of iffy. Definitely, I'm not sure if too much work will be going on tomorrow. And then right here it's kind of slushy, but it looks pretty drivable.
Most people in Virginia Beach agreed, though, it was nice to see some snow today. They just hope it leaves just as quickly as it came.
Give it like maybe 2 days. It can ride out for the rest of the week, but hopefully it's gone by Monday.
I think our meteorologists would agree that this snow will be long gone by Monday, but it's all something to keep in mind here on Channel 13 and to keep an eye out on the conditions out on the roads, because even though the snow may melt, it could lead to some wet conditions, and wet conditions are still dangerous conditions. But live in Virginia Beach, I'm Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
Good reminder, Emily. And you know, it sucks for the people who really wanted to sled, but we know safety first. All right,
That's
Emily,
right.
Thank you so much. Let's turn now to North Carolina.
Yeah, our Jeremiah Beatty joins us live from Elizabeth City. Jeremiah, you've been out there all morning long into the afternoon. What are you seeing? How have things changed?
Hey there, Ashley, Eugene. Well, I can tell you now, things have definitely improved. We're starting to see some of the snow on the roadways melt, and one thing that still is pretty consistent at this point of the day is the winds are still high up here, but the good thing is roads are kind of starting to clear up. Now, school leaders across northeastern North Carolina, including Elizabeth City and Pasquotank Public Schools, have decided to cancel classes today. One reason they made that decision was to keep families safe. 6 inches of snow reported in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and strong wind gusts. Elizabeth City Pasquotank Public Schools canceled classes Wednesday as this winter storm rocked this area and much of the southeast. And with all that snow, children in this Elizabeth City neighborhood had one thing on their mind.
What's something?
Shalani Worrell says her family just moved from Pennsylvania and was excited to see their quiet neighborhood draped in snow. However, she says this morning it was more snow than they expected.
So last week they were calling for snow and we got maybe a dusting on our patio furniture. So we figured it was just going to be the same as that. We were not ready for this.
Plow trucks with NCDOT have also been working around the clock to plow priority areas, including major highways and roadways. However, drivers making their way through the heavy areas of snow are reminded to slow down and stay vigilant.
Now, I did reach out to Elizabeth City Schools in Pasquotank Superintendent Keith Parker. He says tomorrow and Friday they will operate in remote learning mode because he believes bus drivers will not be able to get around safely. Live in Elizabeth City, Jeremiah Beatty, 13 News Now.